okay, somebody with many followers already repeat.
Oh, club kid ah.
All right, hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Overwatch World Cup show match between Malaysia and India. By the way, my name is Thaddeus. I'll be your casters for today, and also joining me casting is Irina. Would you like to
Hi
say a word
guys.
of it?
Hi guys, I'm Irina and I also gonna be casting together with Teddy here. So just watch us and stay tuned.
All right. So before we actually go a bit further, we have a pre-show right here, and let's just go. Let's just introduce ourselves to the viewers who are watching right now. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen some Twitter updates and some Facebook posts and whatnot. But we'll just refresh. Okay, let's just take check on who is really the backbone of Team Malaysia here. First off, I would like to pass the time to Bawang. Bawang, would you like to introduce yourself to the general public? Hi, Bawang. Yes, we can hear you. Yes. So I have a question, Bawang. So what is your role in Overwatch Malaysia team? Yes. Yes, you are Bawang. Yes, yes. All right. Thanks a lot, Aaron Knight, for the love here. But yes, Bawang has some microphone issues. But meanwhile, let's just
Okay, there we go.
hop over to Maggie Curry first. Okay, Maggie Curry.
Hi.
Yes. Can you just tell us who you are and what is your role in the team of Overwatch Malaysia here?
Hello everyone. I'm Maggie Curry. I'm the community lead for Team Malaysia. Thank you very much for all your votes. Thank you for having your trust in me. So I'm in charge of the social media manager, community contest, all the animal boys that you've seen. But I'm not alone. I have my own community team. One of them is Irina, who will be casting today. And shout out to my other community team, Mian, Pancakes, Laila, and then our designers, Stefano, Flexen, and Peachy. We've worked really hard together to bring the best of Team Malaysia.
Yes, the best of Team Malaysia indeed. But before not, we actually do have to, introduce the big man. He's like the general manager of Team Malaysia. Let's hear it from Ken. Ken, do you have anything to say? Like, what's your role here in Team Malaysia?
Hey guys, Ken here. Pretty much the name is just general manager, but I'm more of helping to coordinate in the background. I have a very strong team with me here. Maggie is doing a lot of stuff. Her role is very much like the team mom. She keeps everyone in check. And then our coach, which is Soge, who's doing a very good job in keeping the guys in check and doing the stuff. Bawang is here helping. He's right down here in KL, helping coordinate a lot of things together. So my role is pretty much, I wouldn't call it the face. I'm far from the face of the company, of the team.
The
But
company, yes, yes, we are running a company right
yeah,
here. But yes,
in a way,
yes, go on.
yeah. So my role is more on talking to the partners, sponsors, when it comes to commercial, because we have to raise money to send the team to BlizzCon,
Yep,
and it's not cheap. Obviously, we have to fly 10 people for accommodation for over a week. And
yep.
I think if you guys follow us on Twitter, you would see the Malaysian alternate jersey is out. We've been getting a lot of support. Thank you to everyone that's dropping your orders. It's being actually being processed right now. We have so many orders, so it takes a while. And I'm proud to point out that we are actually the first country to start with the alternate jersey idea. And
Oh,
actually, every other countries are maybe the word copy is not right, but they are actually doing that same method of fundraising. Um, and yeah, it's been an interesting journey. Been learning as I go along, and yeah,
all
hope.
right. It has been interesting to actually hear what you guys have been up to thus far because Team Malaysia is technically a newly formed team, as we are not as experienced as probably South Korea or Team USA, but nevertheless, it is the heart and the soul and the passions of all Malaysians who plays Overwatch. They actually tore their way into practicing day in and day out. We have, I'm pretty sure Ken and Bawang can tell us, right? They have been doing scrims non-stop, almost every week. I go and see Bawang. Bawang sure must be inside the custom game one.
So,
Yep.
So yeah.
always.
All right. Okay. Let's just talk more about the games thus far. So how has it been? Uh, Probably Ken, could you just enlighten us? Like, how has it been the journey so far for Team Malaysia? Any hardships that you guys have been facing thus far?
I think during because we are first timers here, none of us have experience on the professional scene. All three of us are enthusiasts, including Bawang. Bawang is, I see Bawang as part of the team, even though he's not officially in the committee. But Bawang has been very helpful to us, so I really appreciate the help. Early days, it was a bit rough. I think it's an open secret that we had a different coach at day one, and
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So I mean, long story short, we had to move on. We had to change the setup
Mm-hmm.
for the betterment of the team. It was a decision that had to be made, but thankfully we landed on our feet,
Mm-hmm.
We have a new head coach in Soge on board, and we are very happy with what we have. So in terms of training, in terms of growing, we are improving day by day. On the marketing side, I think we spoke earlier that I run a games website, so I kind of use my network and whatever to get partners, commercial partners, sponsors on board. And I'm happy to say that the Malaysian Ministry of Youth and Sports are supporting us.
Wow, that's a huge deal. All
Yeah.
right.
So our athletes are not just say, hey, yeah, we're just representing Malaysia. They are actual athletes. So they have, if you look at our jersey, the Tiger one, it's actually has a KBS logo. So we are official. Actually, I'm trying to get that official athlete lah. So we are actually carrying the Jalo Gemilang not just for the sake of it.
Wow.
So we are
O-
proper athletes.
All
And
right. So KBS means what?
sukan,
Kementerian Belia
belia dan
Sukan?
sukan. Yes.
Ah, all
Yep,
right.
yep. So we are get so they recognize this. I mean, it's obvious, right? There were a lot of talks about how the Ministry of Sports are pushing esports and esports and esports, and here we are participating in the World Cup. And what better way to show your support to this bunch of guys, high potential kids who never know, right? We just need to perform to our best. I know they can, and that's the biggest stage you can go to.
Yes, that is true. Okay, let's just talk a bit more about what just happened lately.
Mm-hmm.
I do know that recently there has been a competition by contenders. They invited you guys to actually participate in a C invitationals. So
Hmm.
you guys did actually face off against like teams like of the likes of Thailand, Singapore, Japan, and whatnot. But it seems like we did not do a bit too well. That is not a secret, and I'm pretty sure that all of us who has been watching that do know that yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
we actually didn't do too well. We got actually defeated 3-0 to Japan, but it has to be said that Team Japan here is a really matured team, and they do have like some star players on their team, as well as team Thailand is being led by Mickey, which is a player in the Dallas field, right?
Mhm. Yeah, I
So
mean,
yes, I would just like to pick you guys pick your brains, like what actually went down in the C Invitationals.
okay, so what started was a representative from Blizzard, which is Asia office out of Taiwan, contacted me and say, hey, we are doing something top secret, and then we need you to sign a lot of documents. And over a course of few days, the word get out that look, we have a tournament. The winner of this invited teams will be winning it, like what Bawang put it on Twitter, free ticket tournament
Flight ticket
to
cup.
flight ticket
Oh,
cup.
Flight Ticket Cup. So that was, if let's say you guys do actually win that, so it's a huge relief off your shoulders, right? I would assume you
In a
guys
way,
get to fly free, and
yeah.
did they cover the accommodations as well?
No, we have to because only top 8 are covered. Was it top 10 are actually covered by Blizzard? Everyone else will have to use their ingenuity, creativity, or whatever to raise the cash. So that's our task lah. So I told the guys, don't worry about that. Let me crack my head on that. You guys just focus on doing well. And I'm happy. I'm happy with what the guys have been doing. um it's funny because when we saw that we got a walkover towards against Taiwan, and like, okay, we're in the
Hey,
semis.
walk over. Hey,
I'll
take
take
it
it.
lah. Better than nothing, kan?
Yeah, it's like a win is a win.
Yeah, a win is a win. All right.
Yeah.
So
So
any
mm,
stories that you guys can like share during this leading up to this C Invitationals? Like, was there a lot of prep work being done or whatnot?
I think the guys have been doing a lot of scrims with other teams and stuff like that. So um obviously, like you said just now, Japan is on a different level. So they are there and we are here. So I was in the players lobby before we started, and we were joking about, oh well, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. And it's like, oh, what about Tayo? Who's gonna do Tayo? So I know Maggie has a crush on Tayo
Oh no, Maggie!
on the
Secret is
pad.
out, man.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
So
okay.
No,
so
guys,
I said,
don't tell
so
Tayo.
I thought for motivation, I said, okay, guys. By the way, Maggie loves Tayo. So, oh, really? And everyone was like, okay. When we kill him, we teabag him, and then, and then we let him, we stall him, and then we kill him, and then we teabag. I was like,
Oh, you
we say,
see,
okay, we call it tactical crouching. So everyone's. I don't know whether we actually get to do it, but that was
seems
that was
like Tayo
amazing.
did more of the tactical crouching to you guys, is it?
I love it
Huh?
already. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, guys.
Mm.
That is. I think we are ready to jump into the map now. Versus Team India versus Team Malaysia. I know you guys are waiting to talk more about what happened. We did
Mm.
actually get a defeat against Japan in the SEA Invitationals, but more about the backstory and all the juicy story and all the gossips to come later. Okay, but let's just jump into the game first. We have Team India versus Team Malaysia. Of course, I would just want to introduce our players once again. We have Ende, our main tank. He plays like the Orisa, the Shield, the really tanky guy, the Reinhardt, as well as all the Shield-based heroes. If they are running dive, then they'll play. He's the guy that plays Winston, right? Then we have Crits, the off tank. We have Saki Sao, Play to Learn, which is he plays hit scan DPS here. We have Swift, the projectile DPS player, and we also have Jack, which is a sub, but he plays hit scan. He can play any off roles as well. We have Vermilion here, which is a support player from Team Malaysia, and Lat, a support player as well. So guys, do show them some love here. They'll be facing off against Team India, which they are a scary bunch themselves. So we'll see what is about to happen. And Irina, okay, just before we go into this game here, we have been seeing some plays or some sort of style develop over Overwatch League. Once 222 rollout has been introduced, we have seen the double shield, which is always the Orisa as well as the Sigma. Sorry. Okay, so we always have this double shields here. We have the Orisa as well as the Sigma here. So, but that essentially cause a lot of problems where we will have a limitation in terms of hit scan heroes' ability to be effective in those type of situations. So that is why we see the natural merge to have the Reaper as well as the Doomfist. So the Reaper and the Doomfist has an escape mechanism where they can jump in, uppercut, and punch here, punch there, and then go out. So that is the
Yeah.
meta, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
And break the shield, break into the composition and trying to pick off people, the squishies especially. Once you get picks on the squishies, you will be able to like your team able to rush in and trying to get an opportunity from there. Right, Teddy?
yes, that is right. Irina, thanks for reminding me. Yes, that is how you initiate with this meta which has been developing. I'm not too sure whether Team Malaysia did prepare with this in mind, but I'm pretty sure they have many counters against this lineup
Yes,
that
true
did.
that. Because before this, the meta was May and Reaper, I believe, and now it kind of like transition to uh Doomfist and Reaper, which is like more trying to get like picks and trying to break the shields. And now we just have to see how Team India and Team Malaysia actually work.
All right. So talking about that, I'm looking at the PTR changes here. We will have a lot of nerfs coming in, especially on the Orisa. Sigma has huge nerfs coming. I think this patch was just on the 24th of September, not too long ago. It is on the PTR. So kinetic graphs, like some of the nerfs which Sigma has here, kinetic graphs no longer blocks chain hook and whip shot by the Brigitte. And also, we have the Orisa protective barrier cooldown has been increased from 9 to 10 seconds. So it will be quite a while before she can place the next shield. So we will see how this actually develops over the course from now till a BlizzCon, and we'll see how teams would actually utilize this new nerfs and buffs coming in. Especially, I know Sombra has a huge buff. She has like essentially two translocator ish.
Yes,
But
true that, Teddy. But they're trying to say that maybe the meta will be transitioning from double shields to maybe dive again. Like, and if it's a dive meta, probably Sombra can be useful. Maybe, we might not know. Maybe it is usable.
yes, it might be usable, but we'll see. But because I'm also looking here at the patch notes here, we have, like what you mentioned, Winston has been buffed. We have his barrier protection has been increased, the health from 600 to 700, as
Now
well as the
running a
duration from 6
Lijiang
to 9
tower.
seconds here. So, but now, nevertheless, we will be entering the first map, which would be Lijiang Tower. This is the King of the Hill map. And the first
Initiating match.
match, mini map of this Lijiang series would be Control Center. So coming into this control center, I actually do like to see Reinhardt Zarya being played as well as a Lucio. This is what I think in what season 6 it's called the Slambulance. You basically speed boost the both tanks into the mini high ground on the left here, and then you just go at it. The tanks will just hit each other quite silly, and we'll see what comes out of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that
True
that's
that, Teddy.
that's like the don't need to think sort of strat. So
They
but
can
what
just
do you
go
like to
in,
see?
yeah. Well, we'll try to see. I think, yeah, they'll go. They're probably gonna go with the usual double shield right now, which is
Mm-hmm.
probably what we're seeing on both team mirror comps, both running the
Yep.
same Moira and Lucio with Doomfist and Reaper. And why? And
Doomfist.
and you can see Sakisa play to learn, trying to get like the first Symmetra. Maybe
5,
he's going to
4,
change.
3,
Who
2,
knows?
1.
All right,
Round
but
It,
now
one.
the game comes underway. We will have both the teams. Actually, now we will have the teleporter on the side of Team Malaysia here. They are going into the high ground, facing off against Team India. Team India is a team in red, and Team Malaysia is a team in blue. Both teams engaging onto each other. This is quite a close quarters combat, as we have Sakisa getting, or Play to Learn getting killed onto Nightmare here. So huge pick here, so no main tank on the side of Team India. So they do have to back off, but they do still have
The
the
objective is
Sigma having his shield there just to keep his team alive.
so
Huge
you can
pick here.
see
Yep.
you can see the team India, the red team is trying to hard to get through the shield from Team Malaysia. You can see that they're trying to get past Sigma's shield, but actually they managed to Team Malaysia managed to push them back away, back to their spawn points.
Yes, so they have indeed get possession of the first control here, 16%. But let's look at the ultimates. We have Vermilion already has his coalescence, so that is a huge play here. Now dive in from Swift, but it doesn't connect to anything. But meanwhile, K-Sort here getting killed onto Lut, and CYX getting killed onto Swift here. So this is quite a reversal on the side of Team India. So they would be instead getting the possession of the point. I think that all came down because of the first pick here by CYX. But let's look at the ultimates here. CYX already has his Death Blossom, so they will be controlling the choke here and not allowing Team Malaysia to actually push on further
They're
to get
trying
the
to
point.
use Coalescent, trying to dive into the point. And we can see that it is kind of like everyone's trying to get a pick, especially Lucio trying to boost Orisa there and getting picks too. Play to learn Reaper, eliminating 2 of the tanks, which means that the red team doesn't have any chances right now.
Alright, but let's just not forget that CYX can actually use a sneaky teleport onto the back lines of Team Malaysia and actually unleash his Die to Die, or Death Blossom as it is more commonly called. Meanwhile, we have a hard engage here onto Swift here, actually getting a bit too greedy, overextending himself, and because of that, his whole team now has to back off. The Coalescence here will be used by Pilgrimage. And we will have quite a scrappy fight on the point here, as the Doomfist here manages
Yep, it
to...
gets really messy. Lucio trying to stagger on the point with Doomfist, but getting eliminated by Doomfist, the red team's Doomfist. And Team India managed to get the point at 30%. And Team Malaysia only have like 20% more, and maybe they be able to do it. You can see Team India actually have 5 ults right now. they've been building ults, which is a good thing.
Okay, they would start off with a huge beat here by on the side of the Lat. As well as we have a first engagement here. Kill Swift does manage to get a kill onto K-Sot. Meanwhile, both the tanks duking onto the point. We will have the Lucio here just trying to keep his teammates alive. Huge pull here on the Orisa manages to get put the players of Team India out of
Yeah,
position.
but see there, Lucio is trying to stagger the point. And Moira too. Lucio is still holding the point for some reason, and they got Lucio. And Team Malaysia
So,
managed to catch the point now.
although it seems like there was 5 ultimates online for Team India, but I don't think that it was managed well enough. But let's look at the aggressive push here by Team India. Huge Doomfist punch in. We will see if the Doomfist manages to get more value.
Tadi we're getting into overtime now, where Team India is trying to make play into the point, and we just have the Team India's Reaper ult being.
Alright, so we will have here yet a huge stall. The Team India does indeed choose to use the Hammond here just to stall the point a bit longer. It is 99%, and the first match of Control Center will go in possession of Team Malaysia. So that's a huge fight here. I'm pretty proud of Team Malaysia. I'm a bit biased just because I'm Malaysian, but
It is still quite close, It's 71 to 100, and it's still just the first map. It's like there's still lots of things can go wrong or go right. We never know.
yes. But now we will have the next map is gonna be Lijiang Gardens here. So I'm hoping to see some Pharah being played here just because of the environment which enables her, to
That
get
reminds
any.
me. Yeah, that reminds me of the match with Japan last time. But apart from that, just disregard that. And now we're starting with Team India trying to go.
Alright, so we will have the Doomfist already, Swift here, already positioning himself on the point. We will have a quick rotation. Seems like Team India is quick onto the point faster than Team Malaysia. So, but because of that, we will have a good engagement here. Swift manages to punch in. Crits now getting huge pick onto K-Sot, and this is the cleanup duty of the rest of the members of Team Malaysia. They are managing to pick up.
Good pick on Reaper with that Moira there. Now Team Malaysia managed to hold the point, get a hold of the point. Now we can see Team India's Reaper positioning himself somewhere there, waiting for his teammate to reset.
So hard reset is in order for Team India, and they will be choosing to pursue or engage onto the point through the connector here, which is the mini health pack room here. So now we will see both the tanks. Huge pick here, CYX getting killed onto Ende, so there's no main tank here. We only have the Sigma, which is there to provide his team some shields. But Crits managing a kill onto Nightmare, so both the main tanks traded out. And we will have the engagement, and Coalescence will be popped by both the Moiras here. Soul Hunter getting killed on the Swift, and meanwhile we will see a huge uppercut. Both the Doomfist actually gets a lot of value, getting the punch in and just going ham on backlines here. Meanwhile CYX getting killed onto Ende once again. So this might be a reversal, but it is 55%. Let's see if the Doomfist being played by Swift here can manage to hold on a little bit more to get the time ticking.
We have Lucio on the point trying to stall. And
Huge stalls. Huge stalls.
True that.
So it is 66%, although they were on the back foot here, Team Malaysia. They did use a method to actually just stall out the point so that they can get a bit more possession of the point.
But Team Malaysia, the blue team, looks like they're charging their ults quite okay. It's like it's so pretty balanced. They can combo anytime they want by now. And Orisa is trying to make space by having the shield there. And Sigma too. We can see Sigma using his ult.
Alright, so now we will see a Death Blossom unleashed by the Reaper. Both Reaper actually unleashing their Death Blossom. Meanwhile, Play to Learn actually getting a kill on the K-Sot. So getting the better of this engagement with the Lucio on the side of Team India, just trying to stay alive and stagger the point. No, just keep the point alive for a bit longer. stalling tactics here
Look
on
at
the
the
side of Team
Lucio.
India.
Look at the Lucio, guy.
They're just running around. It's like, oh no.
Yeah,
Yep.
and you can see Reaper's also coming in. CYX Reaper coming in, trickling in. When you can see, there's like 5 men on the point, still stalling, trying to stall and wait for the Rissa to come in and help. And they're not resetting, which is like trickling in one by one, which means a
Yep.
huge stagger for the other team.
So we will see here, like that was a huge play here by Team India as well. They managed to keep the point alive for quite a while here before flipping the possession over to Team Malaysia. But we will have, and both the Orisas on both the teams having their supercharger up online, and also we have the defensive out-ish. Coalescence will be popped now. We will have the engage by K-Sot punching in, but meanwhile we have Vermina getting a double kill onto Team India.
Nice.
They managed to
Okay.
push on aggressively into the lineup of Team India, so getting a team
Why
kill.
was the team wipe? Just very good. Nah, good job. Okay. How was the
Right, right.
percentage now? It's really quite close too, right, Teddy?
Sorry,
It
in
was quite
the
close.
control center.
Yeah, just now. It
Yeah, it
was
was quite
100
close.
to 70 or something.
Right, but let's look at the play of the game by Vermilion, the support player Coalescence. I think this was the last fight where he did engage with his Coalescence, just pushing in. Look at this. This is like the Kamehameha, as we would like to call it. It just pushes in, you know, right click all the way, and that's
You
the
can
way to
see
play
you
Moira.
can see why people actually hate Moira. Just purple ball all the way in, and then use your coalescence. You're surely 100% gonna get the POTG.
All right, so we will be back with more Overwatch action, and actually that was really good plays here by Team Malaysia here. Although they didn't do too well in the Sea Invitationals against Japan, but now they are really showing that they have indeed put their hours into practice, and you can see they have a bit more polish in terms of their engagement into the team fights against India.
Yes, true, Teddy. And you can see as India too, we India can be maybe they're warming up to the match, and they are starting to get the sense of how it works, like to get in the momentum. You said.
Yes, momentum indeed. But meanwhile, we will be back with more Overwatch action, where both these teams will be facing off against each other in a hybrid map.
That was a good round.
All
All
right,
right,
we are
Teddy.
back in Icon Vault. Yes, thanks for joining me again, Irina. We just witnessed a 2-0 win from Team Malaysia against Team India on Lijiang Tower. So now we'll see if, let's say, Team Malaysia can replicate that same level of success that they had in Lijiang in Icon Vault. So coming into Icon Vault, there has not been a switch for Team Malaysia, but generally, what do you like to see being played here for the defending team of the first point here, Irina?
For me, thanks, Teddy. For me, I will probably assume they will go for a double shield as well, because you see, or they can go with the hit scan, because maybe Team India will go with a Pharah and Mercy, Far Mercy, with the high points and easy cap.
Yep. Pharmacy for the easy cap, but it seems like okay, team. Team India will be on the attack here in the first point, but they both this team are having a preference for the double shields here, the Orisa as well as the Sigma. That is the meta right now. But play to learn or Sakisa will be
Yes,
choosing to play.
I'm wondering how is McCree going to be played in this composition. So we're just gonna have to look to
Yeah,
get the kind of picks he's going for, you know?
looking at how this is going to unroll, I think this might be play to learn. He might be just waiting in the back lines for K-Sot to dive in, and with that, the flashbang, hopefully he can manage to get a first pick off K-Sot. So I think this is more of a waiting game where they have the McCree more as of insurance plan here, but now we'll see both these teams engaging onto the first point. We have the punch in by Swift. Swift does get taken out here by Primal Mage here, so we will have a 6v5 situation without the DPS lineup of Team Malaysia. It has been a back foot, and now 2 DPS of Team Malaysia is taken down. We will have yet another kill case or getting kill on the crits, and CYX getting punch onto Vermilion. So this is a dire situation for Team Malaysia, but nevertheless, this is a huge attack and very successful push in here for Team India.
Yes, Teddy, because they still have like 5 minutes left to actually stop the cart from moving. And now you can see play to learn also changed from McCree to Reaper, trying to do the mirror comp and trying to get picks from the squishies. Because he was eliminated quite early just now by, if I'm not mistaken,
Alright, so the first point would come in possession of Team India. We will have Ende getting a huge first pick onto Nightmare, so no Orisa on the side of Team India. This is really close to the spawn point of Team India though, so I'm not too sure if Team Malaysia should be pushing any further.
Yes, true, true. But play to learn, we see there he's trying to go back to his team and reset, trying to be with the team while his team is engaged. And also Primal Rage, Moira. Both Moiras have been using the ult. Also, we can see Doomfist ult doesn't actually hit anyone, but they're getting kills now. They're actually moving the cart, which is quite important.
Oh no, CYX getting killed onto Ende. So this is yet another cleanup duty here by CYX, just going in deep, just trying to get picks after picks, hopefully to stagger Team Malaysia out. So, but with this push, Team India did successfully push the payload all the way almost up to
the cart is
second point.
halfway already to the point. So they have Team Malaysia have to actually be more defensive or trying to aggro in a balanced way so that they can actually stop the cart from moving. You can see CYX there getting picked from behind, getting squishy, releasing his ult.
Huge ultimate by CYX here. He did get punched up. I think this might be the error of Swift. He did punch CYX up, so there was a die here. You know, once the guy is in the air, GG lah, you know, whoever that's down there.
It's combo with the recess bongo some more, so it got like double the power, they say.
Double the power indeed. Now we will see the second point being clinched successfully by Team India, as we will have the engage here by the Doomfist. K-Sot having his ultimate as well up online. Meteor Strike here. So Team Malaysia has to play a bit more carefully, but now the Coalescence comes out from Vermilion. It is a bit dangerous of a situation, but Team India has 4 ultimates and soon 5 ultimates to be online here. Oh, huge plays here. We will have Lat here with the beat, keeping his team alive, so that was a good beat, very timely. But meanwhile, a retaliation beat onto Soul Hunter does manage to keep his team alive. But with Play to Learn, the first DPS of Team Malaysia getting picked off, this might be a dire situation for Team Malaysia, as now we will have
Team
a trade
Malaysia,
between Swift.
yeah, have to actually do something because it's really near to the spawn point and also the third point.
Oh, huge pull here. Nima Vermilion with a kill onto Soul Hunter yet again. CYX getting booked up in the air, so that might not be too ideal, but I think that was just to push CYX away from his team. Meanwhile, Ende just getting the cleanup kills here, or the exit kills, as the team fight already has been won.
Allow me to repair the damage.
So I think there might be an issue here. There's a kill cam on, so I think the admins will have to fix that up in the next game. But nevertheless, we will see as Pilgrimage, Primal Rage. Mage already has his coalescence, so he does have that extra layer of security in case his team
Get into
gets
position.
low. But now the engagement of
Kill them all.
K-Sot just trying to get any picks here. Meanwhile, Swift would be the earlier Doomfist to get picks. So with a 6v5 situation, I think this would be a hard reset in for Team India as they would
You
opt to
can
group.
see Team India actually trying to move in with Moira's coalescence, but they got pushed back by Team Malaysia there. And now they're fighting at the choke, trying to get in the castle, trying to break in.
Okay, but let's look at the situation now. We will have Crits having his ultimate online, so
Kill them
the
all.
Graviton Flux, that will be a defensive, that will be used defensively. So, members of Team India does actually go up in the air, and because of that, Chris manages to get triple kill out of that ordeal here. Meanwhile, Swift with the ultimate of his own, the Doomfist ultimate, getting kill onto Primal Mage.
But you
So
see there,
although, yeah,
India actually have more alt advantage. You can see there they have like 4 alts. So by where we are like starting to build our alt, and for some reason Swift have changed to Bastion.
alright, yes, Bastion indeed. Swift did swap to Bastion. I think this is because they are anticipating some. Oh, this is a bit of a dire situation as there are 4 ultimates online for Team India and they are actually choosing to use it all at once. So we have K-Sot now
This will
with the Doomfist ultimate. Doesn't manage to get anything, but meanwhile in the backlines we have Swift here just cleverly just, you know, turreting himself up. Just, you know, stopping any push from happening too far inwards. So that's a huge play here. Although Team India did use up 3 ultimates for that push, but they didn't manage to win the team fight there.
You can see Team India just now just got eliminated by Swift because the shield was breaking by Bastion's turret. So they were having a hard time trying to keep everyone behind, trying to keep everyone alive behind the shield.
Alright, so now, yep, looking at the situation, we will have Swift halfway there to his Bastion turret mode or tank configuration, and meanwhile we will have the push here as well as both the tanks, and we will have the teleport here of the Reaper. CYX going in on the aggressive with his Death Blossom. Doesn't manage to get much, but meanwhile we will have Swift and Crits here getting evening out the kills with Primal Rage and Nightmare. So this is quite the push. I think this is quite a scrappy team fight here, but good
Yes.
engagement here by CYX.
Good engagement, but we can see only 30 seconds left on the time here, Teddy, and now Swift is on Doomfist back again.
30 seconds remaining.
Yep, Swift is back on Doomfist duty, but with 30 seconds, I'm not too sure what India can do with this time, as they do indeed have 2 support ultimates online for them, so they have more sustenance going into the team fight. But it is a do or die situation now for Team India, as now we will have Swift gets taken out early. So 6v5 situation, India does press on with their advantage. Coalescence will come out from both the sides. Sigma actually using their ultimates. So I think DJ Destiny now having his ultimate, using it on Team Malaysia, and that is huge
We
place
have
here.
an
K-Sot.
overtime now, Teddy. So looks like Team India is managing to get their way into point 3 with the team wipe.
Oh, huge place here by Team India. They managed to push out the payload with 2 ultimates in their bank, but you know, they played it very methodically, as I think Swift was the first DPS to get picked off. So after that, it was a 6v5 situation. Unfortunately, I think the engagement by Swift was a bit too, I don't know, YOLO. So he did punch in, managed to get picked off, and that was where Team Malaysia just had all the pieces of the puzzle just
Yes, I guess they were
crumbling
trying
down.
to stall time with the Bastion pick, but in the end, once Bastion gets like obliterated just there by Doomfist, the whole composition just went down. You know, it got broke down once one of the DPS is down.
Yep.
They have no means of breaking the shields, Teddy.
Yeah, they have no means of breaking the shield, but at the same time, I think maybe Swift would have.
Ready for battle.
If he played a bit more patiently, things might be, might end a bit later. But
Yes.
nevertheless, it was done in overtime. So, if it really depends on how Team Malaysia would push this one out now here, Irina.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Now we can still see still having mirror comps, the same composition. I guess they feel like it's more safe to play, this kind of comp because they're working with it. And with the double shield too, they managed to keep everyone in the team alive, which is actually a really important thing in team fights, especially in engaging. And Swift there and
5,
Play to Learn
4,
also in their
3,
respective roles.
2, 1.
Yep.
Attackers
Okay,
incoming.
now we will have both.
Defend
It seems like the tank
objective
lineup doesn't change. We still have the Orisa as well as the Sigma for both the sides. But now I think this is a bit more standard as what we would come to expect, which is the meta. So we will have the engagement here by the Doomfist. We have CYX right in the backlines, just trying to get any picks if possible. But seems like Team Malaysia is pushing well onto the point, but no, K-Salt getting kill onto Ende. So K-Salt getting a triple kill onto Swift as well as Chris. I think this is a hard reset. This is not the favorable
K-Shot
engagement.
is on fire, Teddy, I tell you.
Yes, K-Salt is on fire in the arena. So this was not the engagement that Team Malaysia wanted. But nevertheless, let's look at K-Salt. He did engage really well onto the
Yep.
members of Team Malaysia, getting a first
Getting
pick.
the important picks is really when you engage, getting picked on the right target prioritization is actually really important, like especially when it gets really messy.
Alright, now we will have Swift getting kill onto DJ Destiny. So now this is quite the different situation as I would see. Huge CYX getting a huge Death Blossom into the backlines. He managed to be sneaky around the back here of Team Malaysia, and that is yet another team fight being won on the side of Team India.
This
The
is
question
my
is,
game.
are they going to do it in 2 minutes time, Teddy?
Yep,
We can see Team Malaysia is building.
Yep, they are building the out, but maybe I think they have to engage a bit more carefully. Now we will have the sneaky Doomfist K-Sort getting kill onto Play to Learn from the back, and meanwhile CYX getting kill onto the support. So both supports down. I think this is yet another team fight. Team Malaysia, you have to try a bit harder, man.
Yeah,
Guys,
it gets really messy there. We can see Orisa trying to go to the point and no one supporting her. And she was solo, getting soloed by 4 people on near the point.
yes, Team Malaysia has to bunk it and bermajulah Team Malaysia. So this is the time where we will have Lut actually getting his ultimate already online. So this is a defensive ultimate on the side of the Lucio. So whatever, I think this is the time when Lucio does indeed use his beat. So meanwhile CYX on the bridge, just trying to get any picks he can. But K-Salt getting killed on the Play to Learn with 1 minute and 35 seconds left on the clock. I think K-Salt is just getting too much value here. There has to
Now
be
I think,
rotations. Yep.
Team Malaysia have to reset back. They're trying too hard, but the engagement is not there.
Okay, but meanwhile, I think Vermilion here is just trying to keep his teammates alive. But this might just be wrong usage. I'm not too sure, but it seems like he could have used the coalescence for the next team fight. Nevertheless, we will see. K-Sort, CYX, and Soul Hunter all have their ultimates. So these are huge ultimates, which are game-changing
Now
ultimates.
in this 60 minutes.
Huge plays here. Sakisa Play to Learn with a double kill. I did not see what happened, man. Irina, what actually went down? I just saw the Death Blossom and everything just,
Yeah.
flipped in an instant.
Escort.
Well,
Oh.
that's actually last minute push. And it's actually conducted very well for a last minute push, because it's a one thing. If you can do it, you'll be managed to do it. If you can't, you'll just lose. So they have to do it really well.
Alright, so now we will see the teams here. Team Malaysia did manage to get that first point. It was so close. It's really nail biting here, I would tell you, Irina.
They have to be really careful though. It's like 2 minutes on the clock, Teddy.
Yeah, with
And
2 minutes
Team
and
India
30
is
seconds.
taking high ground, trying to getting picked from behind them, and trying to dive into the composition.
Okay, meanwhile, we will have the Meteor Strike here. K-Sword getting killed onto Ende, so this is a hard reset in order for Team Malaysia. They have to actually reset, regroup, and think of the next strategy on how they want to proceed onto the point. But that being said, Swift does have his Meteor Strike of his own, so that's that. And also, I think Lat would have his beat here just to negate any game-changing ultimates on the side of Team India. But now we will have the engagement here. We have DJ Destiny with his Graviton Flux here. So seems like Team India is retreating very well into the backlines, but Vermilion getting killed onto Soul Hunter. Swift now getting killed on the K-Sword. I think this is the tide swinging in Team Malaysia's favor, as both the tanks of Team India would be the only ones alive. Oh, unfortunate situation here. DJ Destiny did drop to his death. Unfortunate situation.
That happens. Yeah, that happens when you get like too intense.
Too intense fight indeed, but with 1 minute left onto the clock, I think this is quite a close fight, as Nightmare has his supercharger, Soul Hunter does have his beat, with no ultimates on the side
Are
of...
they going to make it? Is Team Malaysia going to make it and try to push the cart to the point?
Oh, huge punch up! That's a huge peel on the side of Swift here. Manages to push the die away from Team Malaysia. Now Coalescence will be popped. Vermilion keeping his teammates alive. Meanwhile, K-Sword just trying for a YOLO, Hail Mary sort of Doomfist Meteor Strike. But now we'll see the punch in. Engagement by Swift. And also Crits getting members of Team India onto the air. Play to learn using his ultimate, just getting kills. And this is now the cleanup phase of Team Malaysia, just pushing in. And
Now Moira still trying to stall the... Okay. Now the cart's moving. There we got it. Teddy, we got the second point.
yes, the second point indeed. But it's a bit funny when I see the Lucio and the Moira just hanging out there. Kita ada kat sini tak apa lah. Kita just hanging out.
They were trying their best to stall. Yeah, they're trying. But you see, get back to the game. We only have 1 minute time left on the time.
Just 1 minute left on the clock, but we will have a call to pause here. I think there is an issue. Yep. Okay, but let's just recap. I think that was a really good fight here for Team Malaysia. They did manage to push Swift. Actually, did manage to push CYX away because of the Death Blossom being used here by CYX. So really good peels here. And because of that, he kept his teammate alive, which that was what ensured them the second point.
True, because you see, once Swift be able to get in and try to break them, their team, so the others managed to go into and support Swift, and also managed to get picks on top of that, and managed to push the cart too.
Yep, pushing the cut indeed. But let's just take a look at what is happening right here. And I would see, I really hope that there's no members that get disconnected. That is because if the members does get disconnected, there would be a reset on their ultimate charge here. But nonetheless, we have Lat already with his Lucio beat, as well as DJ Destiny having his Graviton Flux. So with DJ Destiny, he can probably use his Graviton Flux a bit more defensively, just to stall the momentum which is coming in from Team Malaysia, pushing the cart and just trying to get the stagger kills, because Nightmare is low, Primal Mage is low, and CYX is slow. Crits now getting kill onto Nightmare. Beat here by Lat. So with the extra health pool here, I think they will manage to get this hopefully in less than in 1 minute.
They're trying to stall.
Yes!
Okay. Right, so there we have it. Round 2 completed. 3-3.
No, so now all that's needed from Team Malaysia is one successful push, or it will be a draw. So it's either a win or a draw situation for Team Malaysia, because Team India did it in overtime.
Initiating match.
All right, so now looking at the situation, now we will have a 1 minute time on the clock for Team Malaysia, as opposed to 0 no time on the clock for Team India. So India has a huge uphill battle here to defend the point from the push or the advance of Team Malaysia. So let's see if they manage to do this in timely fashion.
Yes, still using the same composition, Swift on Doomfist and Sakisa play to learn on Reaper, and the tanks are
Attackers
still
incoming in
unchanged.
30 seconds.
And you can see, when you use double shields like this, actually engagement is important, especially for the Doomfist to go in and engage and get picks, and then the team have to rush in, and try to be aggro. So in order to achieve this, you have not to get it too messy.
Yes, not get it too messy. I'm pretty sure that is
Five,
how Maggie
four,
Curry likes her
three,
Maggie mee. So,
two, one.
but nevertheless,
Attackers
we will
incoming.
see how Team
Defend
Malaysia
objective
managed
A.
to put a fight against Team
Parasite
India. But
closing.
Team India, they are managing. Let's see, they are
60
having the double
seconds.
shields here. Good, huge pick here. K-Sot getting a pick onto Blood. So I think this is a hard reset in order for Team Malaysia as they will still proceed
Oh, they're
onto
still
the point.
proceeding. Yeah, still proceeding.
Okay, with a 6v5 situation, but we have CYX here just sneaking up against the backlines of Team Malaysia.
It's a really huge pick on the Reaper and also the Lucio just now by Swift.
Hu-
CYX, however, unfortunately got play to
30
learn though.
seconds remaining.
Huge pick by Swift though. This is just one take required for Team Malaysia, and the last two members of Team India would be on the point. Now we will have the punch in by K-Sot, just trying to hopefully get the point alive so that
Lucio
his team
trying
members can
hard
come
to
in.
stall. Alright.
Okay, so this
There
is
we
like I think the map win for Team Malaysia. So well done, Team Malaysia. I was quite surprised, although Team India did manage with the first pick onto the Lucio, but Team Malaysia push on, soldier
Yeah,
on with a
that
6v5.
that's what we call
Play
like
of the game.
spawn advantage because we are closer to the point than they are. So when Lucio died, he can just quickly speed boost his way back to the point, right? So there's literally like not too much loss.
Okay, this Abang CYX, yung main tabang-tabang, so that is how he got his play of the game, which is really, really clutch. That was how Team India managed to attack the point on the second point. So with that concluding, guys, I'm so sorry. I know some of you guys in the chat is complaining about the bias of both of us. We are casters, but first and
We
foremost, we are
try to be,
Malaysians.
yeah, we try to be not biased. We try to be like neutral.
Yes, yes. So I would try to stay neutral, but sometimes my Malaysian, my nasi lemak comes out. It just brings out the Malaysianness in me. So
Yeah, but all in all, guys, we're all in Asia, so we try to like root for both teams instead, because we can see Team India is trying their best too. They have
yes.
picks, they have good plays, good engagements, which is all really.
All right. So we will be taking a short break before we'll be coming back with the next map, Hanamura.
Welcome back, guys. Here we are, and now the third match, third map, I believe, is now Hanamura with Team Malaysia and Team India, guys. So, just a quick refresh. You can see, on in Team India, we have Nightmare 2K, Digi Destiny, K-Sot, Soul Hunter, and CYX, and also Primal Mage. And
Ready
also
for battle.
on, we are going into play now, and
Yes, going
still.
to play indeed, Irina. We just witnessed two games back to back. We have Team Malaysia getting the better of Team India. They had a win on
Attackers
Lijiang,
incoming in
which is a
30
2-0
seconds.
win. And now, early on in World, we also did see, although Team India got the first 3 points, but they did it in overtime. But because of that, Team Malaysia managed to get the fourth point. All right, that is the second push. And they managed to do it in a timely fashion, which was what
Yep.
won them the map. So
Mm-hmm.
we are now back here with Hanamura,
Four,
where Team
three,
Malaysia would be defending.
I am actually interested on how they're going to do this. Bastion and May, Swift on May, and Play to Learn on Bastion.
Yep, Bastion and May. Oh, the memes are real, man. We will have Swift here, just trying to. Oh, the wall does actually comes up. So you know this one is just a teaser wall. It's just there. You know, you not datang, you datang lah. All right. So now we'll see the Bastion is actually holding high ground, but Team India does indeed pushes on into the point. So now both these teams are actually duking it out in the point, but seems like Team Malaysia has to actually contest the point soon. If not, they would be,
Yes,
relenting
you
a
see,
tick.
because when you play May, you have to actually play medium to short range. You know, you can't like let stay away from the point for too long. And now we have Ande clearing out CYX, and Vermi. Vermi now is on Baptiste. How do you say it?
Baptiste. So Baptiste already, I'm really liking the lineup being played here by Team Malaysia. They are actually switching it up a bit. They are opting to use the Bastion as well. Oh, this is quite the funny shield here, the inverted Orisa shield.
But then you see, it's very risky. Yeah, see, CYX already got the kills of May. So once May is down, they have literally like less defense for that. They have
Okay,
to
now
actually station Bastion somewhere, and Doofus, I believe, trying to like get fixed from behind them.
Okay, meanwhile we will have Play to Learn actually just raining down bullets all from the high ground, but Pilgrimage getting killed onto Play to Learn. But I think Lut has his his resurrection up, does resurrect Play to Learn, so the Bastion is still back online. I'm not too sure how Team India is gonna deal with this annoying Bastion. This is just like how we are seeing Ande just getting kill after kill. Meanwhile, CYX getting killed onto the Baptiste. So the Baptiste does indeed go down, but huge big KSO getting a double kill. So this might be it. This is what Team India needs, as Ende now would be the sole member of Team Malaysia on the point.
We
1 minute
were
and 40
thinking,
seconds.
yeah. For a second, I was like, oh, they're not gonna get it some way, but they actually managed to get it once they get picks of the Mercy. Once the healer is there, no, there's no rest, there's no what was that called? That trying
Immortality?
to rescue, yeah, immortality field. There's no none.
Alright, but now look at the ultimates bank we have for Team Malaysia. We have 3 ultimates, and we also have the freezing field by Swift here. Now Play to Learn does indeed uses his tank mode configuration of the Bastion, so a bit too premature, I think, you know.
No, I think
Macam tertekan kot. I tak tahu lah, you know, sometimes things
oh,
happen.
maybe it's tactical. It's tactical. We never know. It's tactical. Fat
Sometimes
finger.
nak show off, you know, just, you know, ayah tak payah lah. I don't need this ultimate anyway. Just tak payah lah. Bagi you. So, nevertheless, we will have CYX here with the teleport, and also he has his Death Blossom. Now the engagement of Team India does get stalled here, and DJ Destiny does get frozen here by the May. So we have Play to Learn here getting a kill onto Primal Mage, and we will have the CYX unleashing his Die or Death Blossom here, manages to kill Ande. So K-Sot getting a kill onto Play to Learn. So this is quite the skirmish back and forth between both this team, but I'm pretty sure we know that K-Sot can indeed work miracles, just what we saw in the first point here. So K-Sot punching off, hopefully doesn't manage to get any ticks here onto the point.
Wow, now
now-
Sif is on Symmetra and Bastion. Talk about being cancer.
Cancer. Okay. So we have the two. I'm actually liking this. This is like a legitimate strategy being used here by Team Malaysia, as they actually would have the teleporting Bastion. They can actually teleport the Bastion from one high ground to the next, and I think Team India has to play a bit of catch up in terms of chasing the Bastion around, but we will see as DJ Destiny can actually catch the whole of Team Malaysia apart if he does unleash his Graviton Flux in a really favorable manner. Now we will see the ultimate, the amplification matrix by the Baptiste here, just to keep India up out of the point.
Going back
Right.
to reset.
Okay, reset indeed for Team India, as they do have 4 ultimates online for Team India. As I mentioned, DJ Destiny just has to get that nice Graviton Flux onto the members of Team Malaysia. So we will have the engage here by Team India. Does engage on the point, play to learn, getting a kill onto DJ Destiny. That's a huge pick here. So with no Graviton Flux, I think there's no chance of Team India just displacing Team Malaysia off the point. Now we will have Swift using his ultimate, just cleaving the point into half. So this is yet another stone wall for Team India to push against. Primal Mage just choosing to reset himself to not stagger his respawns here. Good thinking.
Because you can see Team India is trying to use their ult to actually bait the Bastion to go down. But the Bastion is sitting there, not moving, so they can't actually do anything without the Bastion, without the Bastion. And when Doofus tried to get to the Bastion, he got just, melted.
60 seconds remaining.
Okay, with 60 seconds and no ticks to their name, Team India really has an uphill battle to play against. But we will see now as we have the tank configuration being played by Play to Learn or Sakesa. He's just pushing, or just actually because of that, he's using it to push Team India off to the point, and because of that, Team India can't engage. Now we will have DJ Destiny using his ultimate onto Team Malaysia, but I think this might not be a favorable engagement as Chris managed to get a kill onto CYX, and K-Sot does go down to play by on Play to Learn. So yet another ultimate by Swift. That is really quick. Meanwhile, we will see no
They're
ticks.
trying. Yes,
Yep,
Teddy
Team
is
India is
trying.
really trying very hard indeed to actually go onto the point, but with the Symmetra ultimate online, I think they have to play this a bit more carefully. Now we have Nightmare just trying to put himself and put his body onto the point. Oh, I think this is shut down here. Play to Learn. Getting kill on the CYX and K-Sot again. So now double kill, triple kill on the Play to Learn. They are actually ripping apart Team India from their push. So 1-0.
No,
That
you
is
see,
a
sometimes, it is a huge thing because sometimes the most unexpected things works.
0.
yes. Hey, Irina, if it is unexpected, don't question it. Sometimes if the guy from the mama give you more kuah, more curry and got one extra chicken, don't question, don't ask. Jalan, just jalan ni.
True that,
Ah.
and the thing is, the reason why Team India is trying to have a really hard time with that is Sebastian keeps on teleporting everywhere that they can't get a hold of it, right? Because once they can't control the Bastion is just gonna melt down everyone, melt down the shield, break the shield, so everyone just doesn't have any walls or shields to cover up to. So I think, which is really great, especially with Symmetra's ult, they combine it, they have like triple shields, I guess. We're really powerful
Ready for
composition.
battle.
Alright, but I'm really liking how Team Malaysia is actually mixing it up. They are opting to use the Mei, the Symmetra, as well as the Bastion, which is something not a lot of teams are really interested in pursuing to experiment. But Team Malaysia is experimenting with it, and they are using it to really good effect here. They are defending a full hole against Team India, although Team India did manage to get a really nice push in the first point here. But let's look at their attack. Team India is still opting to use whatever that's tried and true, which is whatever that they practice, which is the double shield tank. They have K-Sot with the Doomfist as well, CYX with the Reaper. This is what works, this is the meta, and this is what India would stick with. So now we'll see if Team Malaysia can actually make it all the way to the second point.
Yes, now so Orisa is defending at the choke with the shield, and now Sigma upping the shield, trying to get aggro with Team Malaysia.
Oh, huge engagement here. Meanwhile, CYX getting kill onto Play to Learn as well as Swift. So with both the DPS down, now K-Sot meanwhile with the pop kills here, getting 3-4 kills on Team Malaysia. He is really doing work overtime for Team India. He is like the star DPS player here that Team Malaysia has to watch out for, because he'll be diving in not only for Lat or not only for Vermilion, but he's also there to just pick off Swift or Play to Learn if they're out of position. K-Sot with the huge picks here, meanwhile 42% up to his ultimate bank.
Yes, now Team Malaysia playing on the second floor, trying to get. But I don't think they saw the Reaper. Just being sneaky around there,
Hey, they all playing waiting game, huh?
trying to get to Mercy and Sakisa.
Huge play steal. Do you see Chris? He actually did stun the Reaper. So the Reaper doesn't have his die or his Death Blossom. So Andy now with the kill onto Nightmare 2K. So now we will see the teleport here, the aggressive teleport, which would place play to learn onto the point, and this is how Team Malaysia would be contesting the point. Meanwhile, we will have Swift getting kill onto CYX. They did play it a bit more methodically. I really think that Team Malaysia was sensing there was something wrong because how come Team India is not engaging onto us and they
Objective
were on the
lost.
second on the high ground.
New defense point. Objective B. My ultimate is almost ready.
So yes, this is a really huge play here by Team Malaysia as we have Sakisa or Play to Learn. Uh, and I would like to attribute that to Crits. He did manage to get the stun onto CYX here, so there's no Death Blossom from CYX. And that was what saved his team, essentially.
You can see Ande is trying to go too forward, and that puts him in kind of like a dangerous situation with Mercy by his side.
Okay, seems like Crits is in a bit of a pickle. He manages to just scrape through with the inch of his teeth here.
Now Team Malaysia will trying to engage in and trying to rush the point.
Oh, with the teleporter as well.
Yeah.
Nice.
Which is
Oh
actually
no.
a good.
Okay, now we will have. Oh no, I'm late to learn here. It's up on the high ground. Gets picked off twice here. He does get resurrected, but picked off again. So
Now
I
it's like
think
4v3 now.
4v3, but this is a spawn advantage on the side of Team India as well. So huge pick. Ande and Lord does indeed get picked apart here, Swift. Soon after, but do remember with 3 minutes and 40 seconds left on the clock, all Team Malaysia has to get is one tick, Irina.
This will heal you.
And now they're still using. Oh, now they're changing the comp. Swift on Doomfist and Sakisa is on Reaper back, trying to get into their roles and trying to get back to their own meta. Maybe they're
Alright.
thinking, oh, this is no time to play, no time to be silly. Just go.
Just go with whatever works, right? So now we have Swift. Okay, so now with the early kill onto Vermilion, so without this aggressive, this defensive
Yeah, but while they are busy on the second entry point, however, people are trying to get in the point. Yeah, Swift is making his way, paving his way slowly, but getting cancelled. Now, Team Malaysia have to reset again.
Yep. Yeah, it was an early pick here by Vermilion, so I think there wasn't enough sustenance going into the team fight. If let's say you have your main healer down, I just don't think you can make it through with the push with the 6v5 without your main
yeah.
healer. So let's look at 2 minutes and 30 seconds. We have CYX already with his Death Blossom and also Primal Mage with his Coalescence. So this is both an attack offensive ultimate as well as a defensive ultimate. Now the Coalescence does come through for Primal Mage. Swift does manage to kill off DJ Destiny, but no, Primal Mage will be there to answer with a kill onto Swift, and they no main shields. No, I think this is yet another team fight or push being stuffed by Team India. Oh, that's a nice pick. Primal Mage getting a pick onto Lat at the last second here.
Yeah, people hate that. Remember when Moira balls just come and haunt you with your 2 HP?
Okay, and now we have 4 ultimates online for Team India. So with that, CYX has indeed the better ultimate use disciplines. Graviton Flux will be used. Oh, huge pick. DJ Destiny getting killed on the crits yet again. I think 3 ultimates being used by Team India just to stall this fight out or to hold this fight out. But I think Team Malaysia is, diam, got one Ubi there.
Yeah, we'll try to see if the Ubi really is nice or something. Probably they have plans for next, because if they can't make it in this 1 minute time, it'll be hard for them.
Yeah, but I think earlier
60
on in the team fight,
seconds.
India did commit a little bit too many ultimates, but now we will have the engagement by Team Malaysia. Oh,
They
what?
actually got it. Wow.
Victory.
Okay.
C9?
See,
Okay, okay,
they
never mind,
were
guys.
okay. Yeah, we can.
You know, I pun terkejut, everyone terkejut,
Yeah, yeah,
even
that's
Bawang
right.
also
Begin.
terkejut. But you know, things like this do happen. So when you have a team that only has one tick that they have to get onto the point, one tick only, you have to make sure that you have to put badan on the point. You have to put bodies on the point.
Yeah.
That is how not to get a C9. But wow, that was quite a huge play here by Team
Yeah.
Malaysia
Let's
catching
make
Team
that.
India off
Let's
guard.
make that a lesson for all of us players. You know, try not to C9 so bad while you are in heat of the match.
Right, but okay. With that being said, we will be back with more Overwatch action as I we'll be taking a short break before coming back with our fourth map. All right, guys, we are back with the game here. We are now midway through in the show match of Malaysia versus Team India. This is like a show match of the Overwatch World Cup teams, Team Malaysia versus Team India. We just witnessed in last game that just concluded in Hanamura. Team Malaysia did indeed get a win over Team India. I think that was quite a lucky, a lucky win there. I think it was a C9 on the side of Team India, but nevertheless, Team Malaysia has managed to get a 3-0 lead on Team India. But let's talk to some of the members in the chat, guys. This is the chat. Keep it like PG-18. Uh,
Yeah, guys,
so
try to be nice. Try to be nice.
yeah, cannot. I'll wait here. I'll wait there. But sometimes it's good to have a lot of members
Arriving
of
at launch point
our
Gibraltar.
Overwatch population here, comprising of male and females here. So, but like Irina herself, she plays a lot of Overwatch. And what's your
Initiating
main, Irina?
launch.
What do you like to
Um,
play?
yeah. So for me, I used to start with Mercy because that's what like the typical girls role. It was back then, and then I changed to Symmetra and Winston and May, and I'm currently maining May and also Winston sometimes.
May and Winston, right? So that's like a main tank that you play as well as a DPS that you play. But Mercy is actually quite a huge, yeah, a pick here. But we are now back into the next game. This is a payload map. This is Horizon. No, no, sorry. This is
Ready
Dorad.
for battle.
Uh,
Gibraltar, Gibraltar.
Gibraltar. Yes, yes. Watch point Gibraltar. Sorry, brain not working. Eat too much nasi lemak already.
Never mind.
So,
Drink some water. Drink some water before you start.
oh
Attack
yo,
is
missing case.
incomplete.
No Paris lah.
Ah.
Yo, Paris is not a very good map. Okay, but meanwhile, we will see. We have Ende here. Vermilion, Crit, Slut, Swift, and Play to Learn.
Father, we
I'm
can
not
see
too
Team
sure if
Malaysia. Yeah, Team Malaysia is being creative again, trying to play Tracer and Junkrat. Maybe this is just a troll pick. I don't think they're troll picking.
no, they are
One.
defending with
They're going
double.
with it. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
I'm
Maybe
trying
this
to make
is
some.
a bit more of a creative pick here by Team Malaysia, but we'll see what happens as now we will have the engagement here. Doomfist K-Sot, he is known to be the very lethal Doomfist, just uppercutting and punching into any unsuspecting members, and we will have CYX here just taunting Winston, but Winston has the high ground here. Does That's such a really good play here because Winston having his uh, primary fire, it does go through shields, and because of that, he can actually cleave damage through the shields. And
Yes,
now
but
Swift
then
getting a kill onto Nightmare.
now they're going. Team India is trying to push cart.
Yes, they are trying to push on to the card here, but first all I would actually be quite surprised here. Team Malaysia did actually manage to hold this card quite well. Meanwhile, we will have uh, Play to Learn here, playing the Tracer, just trying to get any unsuspecting members in the backline, but no, because of the double shield tank being played by Team India. Oh, huge purple here, wow, that's a huge play here by Vermilion, but meanwhile, KSO getting kill onto Play to Learn, but Swift here getting a revenge kill onto Primal Mage, with the bomb here online for the Junkrat. Swift getting kill onto DJ Destiny, so this is a bit of a strange positioning for Team India as they are separated and oh, what? Did K-Sot just
is-
dive to
yeah,
his... He just jumped
the
to the
mine?
bomb, is it?
No, maybe it's he's trying to like reset because now all of Team India have to go back to their spawn.
Alright, okay,
They
yes,
were in a
tactical
really
reset.
Weird, yeah.
Tactical reset.
That's what we call tactical reset. Yeah. Never
Don't question it. Big brain, guys. Okay. Nevertheless, let's look at how the fight is going to be unfolding here. We will have engagement here by K-Sot. He does... Oh! That's painful. He jumps in but gets taken out by Swift here. Meanwhile, DJ Destiny does get a pick onto Play to Learn. And they get a pick onto Nightmare here. So with a kill here onto the main tank as no... they also Team India doesn't have K-Sot. So I think this is a hard reset in order for Team India. With 1 minute and 30 seconds and they have not kept the point. This might be an uphill battle for Team India. And Vermilion is just keeping his teammate alive all the way from the back, so he is quite safe from the offensive dive, I would hope. So we'll see as Team India now they are engaging onto the point, they are pushing the payload, but Swift getting killed onto DJ Destiny. Vermilion just dancing on the high ground but is now being pursued by the Doomfist. No, Vermilion would be low and in danger but is being killed by Lat here. Meanwhile we have CYX having the Death Blossom, getting a kill onto Swift and his Tire. Meanwhile Play to Learn getting a kill onto the main tank, so no main tanks and no shields for Team India. So this is a bit of unfortunate situation as we have CYX just wrecking havoc in the backlines, killing off Vermilion, and now Lat goes down. Both the tanks of Team Malaysia would be the remaining members just holding the point together, but this is a spawn advantage on the side of Team India if I were to see one.
Because although they're using this very creative composition, they have to like play it safe. And once them die,
That is true. Yeah, Team Malaysia has to really take care, be wary of CYX as well, K-Sort, because when you're running two tanks like that, CYX can just delete the tanks using the Reaper, and you have to go out quickly, or else you just be fodder or outcharged for CYX. But nevertheless, we'll see. Now we have the engagement, and they pushing on the point, and now we have DJ Destiny using the Graviton Flux, catching the Winston, but the Winston does get killed up by Lucio. Nope, gets taken out by K-Sort. Meanwhile, Vermilion will be on the high ground. Oh, huge purple here. Huge anti-nade here by Vermilion, but I don't think there is any connection here by Team Malaysia. As Lat would be out of position, as he would be the only one just trying to contest the point. But
Yes.
now we will have yet another stagger by the Ana, Vermilion. I think he's separated from his team.
And Tracer
I
is
don't-
trying very hard to
No.
stop the car.
Alright, so now we are looking at both the teams engaging on the point. I think this is it. This is the second point for Team India. They are managing to push it out. This is revenge. Finally, they can actually steamroll Malaysia on the second point. It all
We
comes
can
down.
see- Yes,
Yep.
that's the thing. When you play Tracer and Junkrat, they got into really weird positioning just now, so they can't really actually be with their team and trying to play for each other. So it gets kind of hard for the healers.
Alright, meanwhile we have Crits here getting killed onto Nightmare 2K. Now the Hammond does indeed use his ultimate, so there's a huge area of denial here by by Hammond. So denying the space that Team India can push into. So Team India has to go back to the drawing board. Meanwhile, we will have the Winston just chasing out. Lucio is a 1v1 here. It's like, Tom and Jerry show. Okay, Tom tak jadi, so he jadi besar. So he would go in all the way, just trying to push any of the members of Team India out, but he does manage to survive. He at least survived lah, kan? Alright, so let's look at the members here. Now we have Swift. EMP, huge EMP, so this is the engagement that Team Malaysia wants. We have Swift getting killed onto Nightmare, and now the kills start coming in. Swift getting killed onto CYX, and the cleanup crew is here. Oh no, K-Salt will be the last member to get taken down by Swift. So,
Yeah, Doomfist K-Saw is actually very good. He's trying to go break in, trying to get picks of the squishies, and it sometimes works, and when it works, it really works that we cannot. Oh, the game is paused.
Okay, but
Must be
nevertheless,
something
let's
wrong.
look at what we have a swap out by K-Salt. That is because Swift here playing a Sombra is just negating so much damage that or presence which K-Salt can actually bring to the team fight. Without K-Salt jumping in and getting picks in the midst of his engagement here, Swift can just be in the backlines, waiting for him to jump in, hack him, and once he's hacked, a hack Doomfist without any abilities is like a sitting duck.
All right, now we're going back live, and K-Star is on May right now, and Swift going back to Doomfist and play to learn on Reaper role.
Oh wow! This might be just a big brain moment of Team Malaysia. They are just trying to make K-Salt swap away from Doomfist just because K-Salt was getting so much value. Meanwhile, we have Swift here getting killed onto K-Salt. So 6v5 situation with 60 seconds left onto the clock. We will see as play to learn going into the back, deep in the backlines, getting killed onto Nightmare 2K. Now Team India is scurrying back to the hole where they came from, which is their spawn. So they have to wait for respawns here with 4 ultimates left on their bank. So huge plays here, big brain plays actually.
Big brains, but then you see Team India already have like 5 ults.
Yes, Team India has 5 ults, but I think the game-winning ult will be K-Salt with his ultimate. But now we will see CYX getting a double kill onto Swift and Ende. So this is a die situation. Oh, no. Seems like Chris will be in trouble here, will be the next member of Team Malaysia to go down. But no, it's being nano-boosted, but no, push back up into the air. Don't think he can last too long. Would be the next member to go back down. Yes, CYX getting killed on the crits. And meanwhile, we will have the Ana on the high ground just trying to heal his members. But I don't think that
Team
would
India
amount.
is managing, yeah. And then we're now into overtime, and Team India is trying to push guard. However, the spawn advantage is on Team Malaysia. However, we're into overtime already. We have no May just block the exit just now.
Okay, the May already has 82% to the freezing field. Now we will have the Death Blossom by CYX getting a pick onto Ende. So DG Destiny does indeed go quite low, but Nightmare now swaps to the Hammer, just trying to put himself onto the point as quick as possible. But Swift here getting killed on the K-Sot. Oh, this is quite a turn of events as Team Malaysia is just trying to push Team India off to the point. 2 members left. Okay, thank you Play to Learn for just doing the gussing on top of the payload. Tak kena tak apa, just style, other style point.
Yeah,
Just
yeah, It's
Janji
tactical.
style. Tactical. All right. So, but really good push here by Team India. I would like to commend them on their push because they did indeed swap to the May, and because of the May, they earned them a lot of early picks going into the last team fight. But with that being said, there wasn't enough time for them to actually truly push the payload all the way to the end. With that said, I think it might not be such a favorable position now with no completion of all 3 points for India to defend against.
Yes, but with such short distance of Team Malaysia, they have to push at least until up there, where you can see the.
Also, shout out to Awesome Saucepan in the chat here. Hi, saya suka makan char kway teow. Yes, we are indeed Malaysians. So it does not matter whether you are Chinese, Malay, or Indian. As long as you like
True.
char kway teow,
Hey,
you know
actually, I
you're
like
good
char
in my
kway teow.
books. All right, so okay, let's look at the lineup of Team India. We will have Nightmare as well as DJ Destiny opting to play the 2 double shield tanks, which they are comfortable, and this is what they have been practicing. So if it's not broken, don't fix it. But it seems like they haven't been too successful with this lineup thus far, facing against Malaysians.
But they've been getting good picks out of K-Sot, Doofus, so it is really a good thing.
Okay, now looking into the payload situation, we will have the monkey just cleaving some damage onto the tanks here, and huge purple here. Oh, Vermilion just getting huge nades, anti-nades after anti-nades. Meanwhile, we have Fritz here getting killed onto Soul Hunter, Playtolin getting killed onto Primal Mage, so no healers online. Huge purple once again for for Vermilion, just providing his team with so much value with his anti-nades, and now the Orisa is the sad member left for Team India, would be the last member to get taken out. But yes, Vermilion here with the huge anti-nades just paving the way for Team Malaysians to just go in, because anti-nade is basically taking out both the healers. If you think about it, if there's no one, if you cannot receive heals, there's no use. You have healers, so
Yes, true.
tak guna. Yes. So now we will see the engagement. We have Swift punching in, just trying to get any connection if possible, but no, gets taken out by CYX. Play to Learn in the backlines, just picking out Primal Mage. So we will see here as Team India manages to push Team Malaysia off the point. Huge anti-nade once again by Vermilion. Up on the high ground, his positioning is just impeccable. Vermilion just playing out of his minds. But meanwhile, we have Chris with the Primal Rage just pushing and just harassing the team members of Team India. Because of Primal Rage, he can displace, but no, the die or CYX with the Death Blossom does manage to get a pick onto Lut. But we'll see, as Team Malaysia does manage to successfully still push and defend this retake of the point of Team India.
And as you can see, K-Sot is still with his Mei, trying to stall the time.
Alright,
Yeah.
now we will see the huge... This is quite a big place being played by Team Malaysia, as they're actually going in all the way,
Yeah.
quick punching in. The payload just ngam keluar ni. And you see, they all the way into the
They're all
backlines.
the way up there.
Okay, but yes, I'm pretty sure some of the members in the chat do want to see more of Vermilion's point of view, because he has been getting so much connection on the Ana here, getting so much value on the anti-nades here. But now we will see 3 ultimates on the side of Team India versus 1 ultimate on the side of Team Malaysia.
Here you go.
So now we will have the engagement here by Team Malaysia. Both teams do use up their ultimates, the beat here. So Ende with a kill onto Primal Mage, and now we will have the Mei being played by K-Sot. So this is quite a good strategy as they are managing to freeze anyone who dives onto them. So Ball or Wrecking Ball, Ende has to play a bit more carefully as well as crits. So their dive would not be too effective. I think this might be the time where you have K-Sot playing the Mei.
Get into
So
position.
It is
without
when Queso is playing the Mei, Ande is really in a really dangerous situation. You see there, he's got blocked off, he got frozen, he got soloed. He
yeah.
just has no means of going out.
So yeah, I think the dive here by Crits Ande as well as Swift and Play to Learn, they have to be really careful. That's because they have a Mei. Okay, the Mei can freeze you. And also they have a Reaper, so I think Team Malaysia might have to come back to the drawing board and decide on what's best to push onto the point. But now we have Swift with a huge pick on CYX, and now the monkey, nano boosted monkey, does cleave a lot of damage. Swift now, meanwhile with a second kill, huge pick, huge Tracer Pulse Bomb here onto Nightmare 2K. This is, oh, huge engagement.
Give it weak. Yeah, they actually managed to push.
Nano boosted monkey does so much damage and huge pick onto CYX in the first point. So this is really like the doing of Doomfist, because Doomfist is such a meta hero right now. He can actually just punch in, just string a bunch of combos, and if he's lucky, he can actually get out alive. So
But you
this
see
is
there,
a one shot.
GG Destiny actually got a hold of Burmy, so now we are lacking 2 healers, and now probably Team Malaysia have to go back to hard reset.
Right, but look at the
There we-
payload. The payload is not being pushed here, but now we will have Crits not escaping with his life. Meanwhile, you know, I'm pretty sure the chat wants to see Vermilion's point of view. So hopefully we have some first-person point of view coming soon. But now we have Ande with his minefield ready to actually just wreak havoc against Team India. But Team India have the freezing field by Mei, so that they have to watch out. So there's 2 aerial denial ultimates online for both the side of the team.
Once
Okay. Oh,
May's
no.
ult is out, you have to be very careful to not stay in the area that she denied.
Okay, meanwhile, Crits with a kill onto Nightmare as well as CYX. So, meanwhile, DT Destiny with a kill onto Ande. So, with that, this is quite a scrappy team fight. Now, huge purple on the side of Vermilion. This is paving the way for the monkey to actually push in aggressively. So, we'll see if the monkey can actually just block the entrance. Oh, no. We have CYX here with the last minute Death Blossom, which manages to stall the point a bit longer. Meanwhile, CYX with a kill onto Vermilion. So this is quite the back and forth fight. I think all in part, huge stall here by CYX. Managing to stall, it is now 13 seconds, 10 seconds left on the clock. A Meteor Strike on the side of Swift. See, he does manage to get the triple kill on Kinsot as well.
And we have the point.
The point in 1 minute and 30 seconds, this is quite the back and forth fight, nail biting fight. Oh, huge plays here by Team Malaysia, and back and forth actually. I really good stall here by CYX. You know, just stalling the payload for just a little bit longer. Alright, now we will have the beat being dropped by the Lucio as well as the engagement of Ende here onto the point. But the coalescence here being popped by Primal Mage. Oh, huge purple yet again by Vermilion. Just catching the members of Team India, not enabling them to get healed by. But meanwhile, CY is getting killed on the crits. So this is scrappy team fight by Team Malaysia. So Team Malaysia has to go back, regroup for the next team fight with 30 seconds left on the clock. We'll see if Team Malaysia can manage this. More staggers coming on the side of Team India. DJ Destiny getting killed onto Vermilion as well as Nightmare getting killed on the Ande. So this is a last fight for Team Malaysia if they
Yes.
would want to win Gibraltar.
Team Malaysia have to keep on pushing. We have only 10 seconds left. And we have almost 6 out, but does it?
Oh, huge slips, huge slips. Vermilion getting flipped onto the Reaper. Die, die, die. Oh, meanwhile, Andy getting killed onto Soul Hunter. This is the engagement that Team Malaysia wants, and
Yes, yes.
ultimates
Now
after
they managed
ultimates
to
is
push the
coming.
card.
Team kill.
Wow, huge sleep by the way. Vermilion, I think the MVP of this match have to go to Vermilion, but it's a bit too early to say. As now we will have the engagement, we have KSOT, as well CYX opting to play some stall heroes. The Tracers being utilized now. It is overtime. A bit is being dropped by Lat. Oh no, oh, huge plays here. KSOT getting a huge ice freezing spill. So I think this might be it for Team Malaysia. This is bad. Gibraltar with small shot, and this is it. This is it. Team India and their win. But nevertheless, that was a very interesting composition being played here by Team Malaysia, and they managed to push the
Play
point.
of the
They're
game.
almost neck to neck in watch point. Sorry, in Gibraltar here, where both teams did not manage to push all the way to the third point, but we did see some really clutch plays being played by Vermilion. And Primal Rage here just keeping his teammate alive with his kills. So well done, Primal Mage.
Yeah, so it seems like Team Malaysia just now doesn't have any answer to KSOT's May. Because when May is there, they can't really get through it, because with the wrecking ball trying to go around and being denied by May, so you can't really get close to it. So they're having a problem with that. But once they eliminated May, they're able to actually move it. But we are kind of short in time.
Alright, it seems like Missing Case has just mentioned Rajinikanth come back. So yes, I would assume that would refer to Team India here. But yes,
Yeah.
this is quite a huge place here, being done by Team India. They did manage to clutch this out, and big swaps here on the side of KSOT opting to use the May, which I think did hamper the push of Team Malaysia. But
True.
we'll be right back with more Overwatch action, as it will be the last match from Malaysia versus Team India.
Hi guys,
All
we're
right.
back now.
Initiating match.
Yep, we are back. Irina, we are back. Oh, you're
Now
so
we're
kanchong, you
yeah.
know. I so
Don't
stressed,
worry,
you know.
this is the last match. Don't worry, don't.
You know what, Irina? We have just witnessed. First map, it was Lijiang Tower. So we have Team Malaysia getting 2-0 lead on, and we also have on the second map we have What was it being played? Irina?
Was
Icon
Icon Wall.
Vault. Yes, yes, yes. It was Team Malaysia getting the better of Team India. So the
Ready
third one
for
was
battle.
Hanamura. Again, Team Malaysia did get a better of Team India in that map, but that was maybe a bit of a misplay by Team India. That was a C9.
Yeah, but you
But
see, in watch point, they
Attackers
actually managed to get
incoming
a hold of the
objectives.
point. So who knows? Maybe they're able to like reverse sweep this one.
yes, this might be the comeback story that Team India needs. I mean, KSOT has been doing so much work as well as CYX. But that is not to mention also DG Destiny did do some outstanding plays. Soul Hunter there with his really on time beats, keeping his whole team alive here with
5,
this
4,
beats,
3,
the defensive out
2,
of Lucio.
1.
But let's look at the
Attackers incoming.
substitutions. We have Jack here
Defend objective A.
substituting play to learn. So that is the substitution on the side of Team Malaysia. But meanwhile, let's see on the side of Team India, they are still using what is tried and tested, which was what won them the W in Gibraltar. So but they are
They're
actually
going.
all the way
Yeah, they're
all the way
going
back.
right.
I mean, this is a very uh funny positioning, I would say, but okay. Seems like Team India are managing to get the better of this engagement because they are pushing more as a unit here. And meanwhile, now we will have the revenge kill, Blood getting killed on the Nightmare, and Jack getting killed on the CYX. So okay, at first it seemed like Team India was getting the better
My
of this
ultimate is
engagement,
charging.
but they did manage to take out Lut early though. So Lut has to come back from spawn, and Team India has to come back with a hard reset.
And now Team India is trying to make way in with the Sigma shield, trying to shield the damage from Malaysia. And you can see Doomfist, KSOT's Doomfist is trying to take off angle, trying to get picks from squishes.
Oh,
And
Minwa
Swift,
Swift with a double kill!
however, did
Nightmare!
a really good job of denying that.
Huge players here by Swift here. I mean, if KSOT is like the carry of Team India, we have Swift here just managing to get picks here. But sometimes it does not work out too well because we'll have to see. It's a bit of a
And
hit
we'll
and miss
have to see.
situation.
True.
Yep.
And in this point, we have like the spawn advantage still to Team India.
Okay, CYX and Swift managing to trade out each other, but with Primal Mage, the main healer not online for Team India, I think this might be a hard reset for Team India with 1 minute and 50 seconds left onto the clock. We have Swift now going in, trying to get some exit kills. Vermilion getting yet another kill onto Soul Hunter. So let's hope that Team Malaysia does not overextend or overstay their welcome. But all in all, we have CYX already with his ultimate, and Primal Mage has his Coalescence, so this might be the push. Oh, huge picks here. We have a trade here, KSOT and Swift. Both CYX and, Swift, both goes down. Meanwhile, Chris here with the ultimate, just pushing and just lifting up the whole members of Team India, which was what allowed his teammates to actually follow up on the ultimate of the of Sigma. So that was what indeed won them the fight here.
60 seconds remaining.
With only 60 seconds remaining, or less than that, almost 50 seconds, now they have to, Team India have to actually make the push. I think there will be a lot of ults to this push.
Okay, it seems like both teams are committing all their ultimates online with 40 seconds left on the clock. We have Vermilion getting killed onto DJ Destiny. I think a bit too late. KSOT using his ultimate, beat expanded as well. Soul Hunter using his beat, but no, not getting the line of sight, so not keeping his teammates alive with 30 seconds left on the clock. We have Nightmare here as well as CYX. Hopefully they don't get picked early, but with so little time and Vermilion having his ultimate, I'm pretty sure.
India have actually the last push right now with the 2 ults.
Oh,
If they
what
comboed
is?
it,
Okay, Swift is way too far in the back, but no, I think this is a tactical play here, but because he's just stalling for time. Meanwhile, CYX getting killed to Vermilion. Oh no, this is just a O extension here on the side of Team Malaysia. Meanwhile, we will see all the kills coming through for Team India, and this is just a cleanup phase. Blood will be the last member to go down at overtime. Oh,
The power of destruction.
yep.
There we go. We have Team India trying to take the point to the full, and there's nothing Team Malaysia can do about it. They got literally just wiped off.
Yeah, yeah. You know, sometimes you get your nasi lemak without any chicken, so it's a very sad day for if when that happens. So, Swift was doing so much work for Team Malaysia, but I think during the last team fight, he was caught out of position, or he was all the way in the backlines. I think his purpose there was just to stall for time, as there was 10 seconds left. But no, Team India was playing it a bit more carefully. Now with the ultimate here by Crits, getting the members of Team India up. Now Swift getting kill onto Soul Hunter, so no bit or no heals available
Yeah,
for
K-Salt,
Team India.
however, got the pick on Ande, which is really an important one. Now Team Malaysia looks actually quite messy. They're scattered all around, and there's just no one to stall the cart.
Yes, there is no one stole the cut. I think Sigma will be the last. He will be going down soon. Yep. Without Vermilion going down first, but with 1 minute and 30 seconds left onto the clock, I think Team Malaysia might be able to put out a fight. They are
You
regrouping
can see
yet again.
Orisa is just chilling
Oh,
on the
no.
car.
Primal Mage does get a kill onto Ande. And meanwhile, Nightmare. Huge plays here, getting the goal time on the payload. That is a huge stat that you have to watch out for, guys, if you're playing Overwatch. Very important stat. Nevertheless, we will see as Team India would be the one, the aggressors now in this fight, just trying to make Malaysia actually have commit some mistakes into this defense. Yeah.
Like, they were too scattered. Now everyone's using their ult all against them, and then with CYX with 4K. Wow. He's just a party for Team India's Reaper. CYX just having a party there.
Yep, I mean CYX was providing so much value with his very precisely timed and placed Death Blossoms. He managed to
Yes,
pick
yes,
up.
that's the thing.
Yeah.
Once he opened Death Blossom, it seems like he got the position very well, so people can't really actually evade it. You know?
Okay, meanwhile we will see Nightmare. Oh, seems like Team India is not opting to contest the payload for now, giving a bit of breathing space for Team Malaysia to contest the point. But now, with the supercharger online, I think this is the go time. Team India is engaging onto the point now, going in deep into the backlines, but seems like Ande would be caught out of position. Yes, goes down, so no mean thanks for Team Malaysia. Now we will have Sigma just trying to get some splash damage onto the members of Team Malaysia. So this is not Team Malaysia's day. They are not having the time of their lives as they are getting picked apart even before the team fight has begun.
Yes, and now we can see the both teams are building their arts really. However, we can see K-Sot, sorry, going in to get some picks of the.
Sigma using his ultimate, pushing up the members of Team India up to the air. Meanwhile, and they're getting killed onto DJ Destiny. This is the fight that Team Malaysia wants. This is the fight that they will engage into. With 30 seconds left onto the clock, we will have Soul Hunter with his ultimate online. So Soul Hunter just has to. They have an insurance policy here, Team India.
Yes,
Soul
but
Hunter
then
just has to beat. Yep.
Team Malaysia used quite a number of ults, so we're like lacking in that ult advantage right now.
Alright, so now we will have the engagement. Team India does indeed push in hard, and Swift will be picked up early here because he was trying to get the pick himself. This is how this meta is supposed to be played, but Jack getting a headshot kill onto CYX. Meanwhile, Jack going so deep into the backlines of Team India. They are playing it out of their minds here, Team Malaysia. Meanwhile, Jack just getting cleanup kills here on Team India, so I think this is it. Team India doesn't manage to push all the way to the third point, but well done, Team Malaysia.
Well done. Yeah, true, but then you see Team India is actually
Score
doing quite well.
0-2.
Yes, Team India
Switching
is doing very
sides.
well.
Yeah,
They
because the
CYX
DPS is yeah, the DPS is getting the good picks, the good
Initiating
picks.
match.
the good picks indeed. But also, I would like to attribute that to DJ Destiny. His Graviton Flux is really on point. He does because once you're playing a double shields, if you can lift up the members of the opponent team up into the air, that opens up so much space for your DPS and your healers and the rest of your team to do work whenever you see the members of the opponent team in the air. So DJ Destiny with that opening up the space, and that was where CYX saw the opportunity and took it with the Death Blossoms, getting earning him kills, and with that running in with you know hit
Ready
first
for battle.
into Team Malaysia.
Now we're on to Team Malaysia is on attack, and Jack Jack is
Attackers
on Genji.
incoming in 30 seconds.
Swift is on Mei. Wow, this is quite the creative one again.
Yes, creative. Oh wow, yes, like what you mentioned, Jack on the Genji, Swift on the Mei. I think they are trying to get a Nano Blade up online if possible, but as well as Vermilion here playing the Ana. So we have seen Vermilion getting so much utilization of the Ana
5,
nades here,
4,
which
3,
preventing
2,
all the heals
1.
coming through for Team India.
Attackers
So
incoming.
we'll see. And with
Defend
the
objective A.
lethalness, or the lethal combination of Vermilion and Jack, we have the Nano Blade option available for Team Malaysia.
As we will see how it goes on. Now we're just waiting, and Mei is trying to.
You're going to live.
Oh, now we're paused.
Right. We are paused right now. There has been some technical issues with having a bit of a mouse issue. I think, you know, getting all the very cheap mouse, we need a bit more money. We need a bit more sponsors. So, Razer, if you're out there, Steel Series, if you're out there, Logitech, if you're out there, we need some sponsors, guys. This is
Yeah,
how.
shout out.
Okay, we can do more show matches for you, and then you can just admire Swift and Jack. Their DPS powerous. All right, so we are back with uh the attack phase of Team Malaysia against Team India. We have K Sort CYX. I think Team India is really steadfast. I haven't seen them change
Yeah,
much of
they
their lineup.
haven't changed yet.
Yeah. But I mean,
Except
they
when
did
you use
play
Meg.
May earlier. But we'll see, as now we will have the engagement by Team Malaysia. We will have crits getting kill onto CYX, but no, that was without the double kills by K-Sot. Meanwhile, we will have the Orisa being taken out, so no main tanks. I think this is a retreat for crits. Crits will be the last member of Team Malaysia to go down by Primal Mage, getting triple kill here. So back to the drawing board, Team Malaysia.
And now we can see Orisa taking high ground and guarding the entrance.
Yes, guarding the entrance indeed. Now we will have nice ball here blocking the line of sight of Team India. So that is what managed them to push onto the point. Now we will have the being taken out early by CYX. I thought he would get away scot-free, but no, just getting punished here. Meanwhile, K-Sot getting killed onto Vermilion. So yet another push being stuffed here by Team Malaysia. A dash here by Jack manages to get away scot-free. No, let's see the ball. Moira ball managed to
Yeah,
get
that's the
one
thing.
kentut. Oh, okay.
Managed to
the,
get it. Moira
the,
actually got them, of course.
the Moira indeed get the kentut out of Jack. Okay, nevertheless, that's the power of Moira lah, I tell you. Okay, so we will have both the teams now with 2 minutes left onto the clock. Nightmare now using supercharger with a bit online from Lat here, keeping his team alive here. We will see Swift getting a first pick onto DJ Destiny. The huge pick K-Sot getting a double kill onto ND and Jack. So Jack, he already wanted to pop his ultimate here, but is being taken out by K-Sot early. So this is a huge pick by K-Sot, which disabled the Nano Blade being used by Team Malaysia. With 1 minute and 30 seconds left on the clock, this is not boding well for Team Malaysia.
However, you can see Team Malaysia already have like 5 ultimates up online.
You're
Maybe
covered.
they can try to turn this back, turn the table back. Now they're engaging with May's ult,
All
and
right,
also
we
yeah.
Get back.
However, May's ult doesn't get any values there. We can see.
okay. This might be it. Yes, another team wipe here for Team India. They are
60
holding the points
seconds
so
remaining.
well here. Jack still hasn't used his Nano Blade, which he got like 6 minutes ago. So I'm not too sure what's going on, but we'll see. We'll see as both these teams are just trying to get the better of the engagement here. I think it all has to come down to the timing here. Now we will have the engagement. TJ Destiny, the Graviton Flux pushing the rest of Team Malaysia apart up to the high ground. Swift getting picked onto
30
K-Sot,
seconds
CYX getting
remaining.
picked on Ende with 30 seconds left. It seems like Team India is now pushing all the way into the point or spawn of Team Malaysia.
Which is actually a good when K-Sot actually get picked, so they can't really go through it anymore. Have to just reset. Now they're trying to go with
10
Wrecking Ball,
seconds
create some Wrecking
remaining.
Ball, trying to make it into the point.
10 seconds left on the clock. They have to touch the point right now. This is a do or die situation. Now the Genji Blade does indeed come online for Team Malaysia, but no, it's being picked apart by Primal Mage. CYX gets a double kill, and I think this might be it for Team Malaysia as they would not proceed on to get the win. So a comeback indeed for Team India.
Victory.
So a 3-2 win of Team Malaysia, but India managing to just scrunch it up and get a scrappy battle, a battle nonetheless. They
Play of
managed
the
to fool
game.
whole Hollywood in this best of five. No, five match.
But yeah,
Double kill.
So well played, guys. This is the play of the game
Double kill.
by CYX,
as usual.
managing. Yep, as usual.
That
So
was a good showdown by Team India and Team Malaysia, guys, by the way. And as you can see there, they both were trying their best. And
yes, we will be right back just for a bit more of a dissection. But thanks, guys, for tuning in. This has been it. Team Malaysia versus Team India. If we could join in probably, let's say, a minute or two, we'll get one of the players in. We can probably just interview them and
yep.
possibly pick their minds on what actually went down.
music, like nothing going actually through the stream, so they can't hear anything.
Yep.
Oh no. Okay.
Oh,
Bawang. I'll do
Uh,
it again. I'll do it again. Ken? All right, guys. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. There was a technical issue. Anything, just blame Bawang. Then he'll cut the Bawang and cry himself. But we have just witnessed a show match, Malaysia versus India. It was quite the nail-biting match. We had a 3-2 win on the side of Malaysia. We did get three early map wins earlier on in the series here, but Team India did manage to pull out their courage and fight back with punching Malaysia and all. So they did come back with a two map win overall. So it was a 3-2 win. But now we actually did manage to pull some players that were playing earlier. So Irina, would you like to just introduce the players that we have here?
so here with us we have like Sakisa, the hit scan of the team, and also Vermi, the Ana playing Ana, and also if I'm not mistaken, Moira just now for the
Yep.
matches.
yeah.
So that's it. We have Sakisa and Vermi with us for the interview.
And not forgetting Blue Eyes, right? Blue Eyes is one of your coach here.
He's one of the best coaches, dude.
Yeah, true. Sorry, Blue Eyes, the coach
He's
for
he's
the.
muted for a minute, and I can't. Oh, I just unmuted him. You're good to go,
Okay.
you guys.
Oh, Sakisa did a server mute on you, Blue
No,
Eyes.
no.
Now,
Hello, can you hear me?
hey,
I don't
yes,
know
yes,
why
yes.
it
Hi,
was.
hi, hi.
Okay, so all right. So Sakisa, would you like to just introduce yourself to the bunch of viewers who are watching the Twitch stream right now? We really had a peak of about 200 over viewers, which were watching you guys and rooting for you guys. Just introduce your name, your battle tag that you were using just now, and what role you are playing, and how has your experience been in Team Malaysia thus far?
So I go by the name Play to Learn these days. I use the tag Sakisa since the days of TF2, and that's even when KCOL was still playing TF2 competitively, actually. We've been playing together for a fair bit now. Trials were a bit awkward, but we've been thanks to our like excellent new coach who has been coming after Ragona stepped down. We've been working together really hard, pretty much like 2-3 scrims a week, and try to get more when we can.
All right, thank you so much for sharing some insights of what's happening in Team Malaysia. How about yourself, Vermilion?
As for me, yeah, I very enjoy about for this team because it's a very good opportunity for me to meet more friendly people and then play more together.
Is this the first time that you are joining a team like a proper Overwatch team that you have Sakisa shouting beside you, hey, bang, healing, bang, wait, tada help,
Oh
no
no.
help, no
No,
help.
no, I've been joining the competitive scene for 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, that's
Vermi's a
cool.
veteran.
So that was really some impressive nades that you were pulling out earlier on Ana. You were just getting the purples left and right and center. Sometimes Blakang also got. So I'm not sure what is your secret. What? Okay, I need to know what your secret is. Okay, is it nasi lemak or roti canai? Which one? Which one?
Oh hot damn.
Yeah. Which one is
Uh,
the one
uh,
that we have to learn which one you makan to give you all the canggih mamangge needs.
mm, I will say it. Roti canai with a nasi lemak.
Oh, roti canai with nasi lemak.
Yo,
No,
why not
probably
both,
probably
dude?
he has both. He has both. That's why he's like so
Galaxy
like
brain.
yeah, Galaxy Mind.
Okay lah, got double power here, right? That's why the nades are throw left, throw right, all also both kena one. Can throw two at one time. Okay, but nonetheless, we have also Blue Eyes here in the chat with us. Blue Eyes, would you like to introduce yourself and what do you
Hi.
do in Team Malaysia? Yeah.
Hi. I'm basically an assistant coach here to like help Soge coaching the team actually.
Oh, awesome. So how
Yeah.
has it been so far as the coach for Team Malaysia?
It's going very great to be honest. To be honest, at the start, I kind of worry about our team Malaysia. Like we're not going so good, but with the guy of Soge, me and Shizuku and the rest of the coaching team, they've been like improving a lot. To be yeah.
Yeah, I certainly can see the improvements here. See invitationals. I mean, that was long time back already, lah. But
Yeah.
look at this, 3-2.
True.
I'm really impressed by the plays that
It
is
looks
coming out
it
from
looks
team.
like they're getting more of the confidence. Yeah.
All right, so yes, Okay, I have a very sensitive subject here, topic for you, Blue Eyes. Blue Eyes.
Sure.
Okay, so during team screams, siapa yang selalu datang lambat? This one kena ready.
Okay, okay. I
Siapa
got
datang lambat? Now
okay,
kena lah.
okay. I'm going to call him out, but hopefully, like, people gonna probably attack him.
Forbid
Okay.
at you.
Okay, you guys ready? You guys ready?
Okay, okay.
Three, two, one, quit.
Oh, crits! Oh, and crits is
GG
there in the
getting
chat.
called
Damn,
out.
man.
Well,
Bench. Benched
bench is
already.
permanent bench.
Habis lah crits. This one. So
That's
every
our
day
head
now.
coach's
Poor
favorite
guy.
word.
So now, Chris, I think to kena denda, before going out to BlizzCon, I'm pretty sure you have to buy the team like at least one teh tarik lah, to make up for all your datang lambat, so that people have to.
He's got to pay in American dollars, man. That's the only way.
Wow.
So
Nice.
definitely. So okay, guys. So just now, we saw. I just want to just pick your brains a bit from what happened earlier in the match. We had 2-0 on Lijiang, 4-3 on Eichenwald, 2-1 on Hanamura, 2-3 on Gilbraltar, and 2-3 as well in Hollywood. There was some strange, comms being used. We seen Wrecking Ball, Winston, and Tracer being played in
Junk?
Watchman Gibraltar.
Yeah.
Junk, yeah. So what was that about? Is that something that you guys is that like your secret weapon? Wow, this is like the com nobody can think about one. We pull this out, you sure lose one. So
Mm,
Uh,
yeah, do just enlighten us about all these like funny picks that you guys are using.
would you like me to take the lead on this one, Ice?
yeah, sure. Saki, sorry, go
All right,
ahead.
all right. So like long and short of it is, we found Team India quite strong to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
So in preparation with, as we all like seen this morning, some was very very interesting PTR changes to the game. We
Yep.
decided to start like testing out a few things because we don't always get like scrim blocks against people that we can have consistently. So we decided to try a few things out. So it was mainly experimentation since we like did fairly well to begin with. So we wanted to try out a few things against a decent opponent.
Yep, that is true. In the setting of a scream environment, which was what happened earlier, I think teams should be, should be a bit more flexible and creative in terms of their composition. As like what you mentioned, there is a huge nerf in for Orisa as well as Sigma in the PTR, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and there has been some buff in Sombra, which is why I think you guys were playing it in Gibraltar. I think the last point.
I think we're just really trying to take advantage of how, like, without looking at the PDR notes, the recent buff in Sombra pulls back Sigma Shield. So for that reason, we were just trying to see how much of an impact that could have, even though building the ultimate's a little bit more difficult.
All right. Okay. Okay. And also, Maggie Curry, as the community lead of Team Malaysia here, do you have what is it that you can do to keep the morals of the members up?
Well, I mean, the members are doing excellent job themselves. So for me, it's always to stay positive, be positive, and tend to anything they need. So far, the team has been doing really good together. We, just like you said earlier, we are only 2 months together, but I think we've been working out well together. On the community side, we want to make Malaysia known.
Yes,
This,
Malaysian known indeed. Yeah.
yes,
I
we want.
believe. Yeah. Go on.
It's okay. I would just want the world, the Overwatch community to, that we are under the radar. So we want the community worldwide to know our players. Our players are very good. Our talents are very good. Our assistant coaches are good. Our community teams are good. So yeah, we would like to showcase these talents to the world.
All right, thanks, guys. And also, Irina, if you have anything to add on before we
Oh
just
yeah.
close this up. Yep.
I have a last question for the players mainly. Anyone can answer. How's your team synergy so far? What do you think? Like, how do you guys get along in your team and trying to like make something work? You know, how do you do that? Like, is it okay to synergize?
I mean, for the technically, I mean, Vermi, feel free to chip in because I know you also have history with Ande as well. So some of us actually have history together. Technically, me, Swift, and our current head coach were in previous tournaments in Southeast Asia. So we played. I've actually forgotten the name because it's been a few years. I'm currently playing from West Australia, so my
Oh
ping's a little
wow.
bit
Yeah.
higher
Oh,
than
Okay.
the
okay. You
others.
guys, you guys mostly known each other for a while.
Yeah, so like for us three, we've
Mm.
known each other, but Vermi has worked with Ande, and I guess the and
La-
Lat, and exactly, yeah, we also played with Lat for the longest time. In fact, Lat has probably the most tournament experience out of all of
They're
us.
like old
Like
friends
Lat and
steady.
Vermi.
They're like, yeah, they're like old teammates there.
Yeah, we bumped into each other on occasion, so it's pretty cool that way.
I see.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
All right. With that being said, the Blue Eyes, do you have anything you would like to add to just tell the general public, like, on what you can expect from Team Malaysia going forwards before the BlizzCon? That is like the crunch time.
well, I think a lot of people consider Malaysia as an underdog, but as today shown, like we prove ourselves. We actually have a spot in this like tournament.
Correct.
Yeah, but we'll get much more stronger, and I prove that we are not the underdog for this World Cup.
Yes, indeed, we have to go in with a positive mental attitude going forwards, right, in this World Cup. So, with that being said, I think that is all the time we have now for this stream. Thanks, guys. Just now, there were so many people watching the stream, about close to 200, 250 people. We picked out at 250 people. So, you guys are the one who is like, we are doing this for you. We are representing you. You are the reason why we are fighting the rest of the countries and representing Malaysia in the World Cup. So, with that being said, we will be back with more Overwatch action in other streams. But I think that is all the time we have for now, and I would like to say goodbye. Guys, would you like to just say goodbye to any of the
Yes.
stream?
Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching,
Okay,
and thanks for supporting Team Malaysia.
Okay, bye bye,
Bye,
guys.
bye.
guys.
Bye,
Bye,
Okay, bye
Thanks
chat.
bye. Thank
everyone.
you.
Bye,
bye,
chat.
chat.